I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
If you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out.
Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissies.
All right, everyone, get ready for a wild ride because things are about to get even more complicated. Sunny Hostin is at the center of yet another controversy, and trust me, this one is huge. So sit tight and grab some popcorn because things are about to get interesting. Here's the situation. Country music icon Carrie Underwood has just filed a defamation lawsuit against The View after Sunny Hostin went off on her for performing at Donald Trump's inauguration. And just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, Joe Rogan jumps in with a sharp commentary, calling out both Sunny Hostin and the show for turning into a sensationalist circus. But here's the twist. Carrie's lawsuit is making waves in ways no one could have predicted.
It is the show that people love to hate.
Yes, that's true.
They get so much hate watching viral clips of them saying ridiculous things. I mean,
yeah.
it is a rabies infested.
What started as a simple announcement about Carrie Underwood performing at the inauguration quickly escalated into a full-blown media frenzy, sparking intense debates, passionate opinions, and some heated exchanges. But here's the bigger issue at play. It's not just about politics. This controversy raises a larger question. How do we as a society handle differing beliefs and opinions, especially when they're in the public eye? Let's take a step back for a moment. Carrie Underwood has always been known for keeping her personal views private. She's the beloved country singer who tends to stay out of political discussions. So, when she announced she'd be performing at Trump's inauguration, many were taken by surprise. Her reasoning? She said it was about promoting love and unity. However, the internet didn't exactly respond kindly. Some fans accused her of betraying them, while others supported her for standing by her values. Social media erupted, and Carrie found herself at the eye of a storm. Now here's where things get even more compelling. While many celebrities in her position might have stayed silent or backed down under pressure, Carrie stood firm. But the more she resisted, the bigger the storm became. Just when it seemed like things might settle, The View stepped in, and that's when everything took a dramatic turn.
It is country music. I think
I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't do it, even though I can't sing.
You would not sing?
No, I would not. I would not normalize him. And she says, I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion? I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
A lot of my family voted for Trump. They love the country and vote for him. I think that people make these decisions for a lot of reasons.
Okay, fine. And I would not be the person to say don't do it, because I believe in free speech and everything about it. I personally would not do it. No one's asked me, but that's another story.
I would love for you to do a roast at the Trump inauguration.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, no one else had any.
In a recent episode, Joy Behar didn't hold back. She questioned whether Carrie's performance at the inauguration was truly about promoting unity, or if it was just a politically driven move. And let me tell you, that comment sparked a firestorm. The conversation quickly descended into chaos on set, with each panelist taking sides and the debate spilling over onto social media. Millions of viewers tuned in to watch the drama unfold, and the internet was buzzing with opinions flying in every direction. But here's the real twist. Carrie, staying true to her poised and graceful nature, chose not to engage. Instead of responding with anger or getting drawn into a public feud, she let her actions speak for themselves. And that in turn only added fuel to the fire.
Star Carrie Underwood has spent most of her career avoiding political talk, but she's set to perform at the upcoming inauguration. She said in a statement that she's doing it because the country must come together in the spirit of unity and look to the future. And lots of her fans aren't thrilled about it, but lots of her fans are. So let's put this in perspective here. What do y'all think?
I personally hope we're moving beyond the era of politics where we want to cancel people's livelihoods because we don't like their politics. And whether it was the Dixie Chicks for criticizing George Bush, didn't agree with it then, and Carrie Underwood, if you have a problem, you register your complaint by not downloading her songs and not going to her shows.
Right.
But I also think from a business standpoint, it's not a bad decision for Carrie Underwood. 75 million people voted for Trump. Artists tend to skew left-leaning, so she's overnight going to become an icon of MAGA and the American right. She's probably going to make a lot of money off of it. So I get why she did it.
Some praised Carrie for her poise under pressure, while others questioned whether her decision to perform was, in fact, a betrayal of her fans and her values. But the story didn't end there. Enter country music legend John Rich, who took to Twitter to defend Carrie, calling her a true artist who displayed grace and class in the face of criticism. John, no stranger to voicing his political views, wasn't alone. Fans from across the political spectrum rallied behind Carrie, emphasizing that even if they didn't agree with her choice, they respected her right to make it. One fan even tweeted, "I don't agree with her politics, but I respect her decision to sing at the inauguration. Music should unite, not divide."
I've scheduled a spa day.
I'm not even going to tell you what I'm doing. Don't worry. I'm not telling. No, because it was always in the books. Who knew this was going to be the day that he chose? Because it's also a very interesting day, right? The 21st.
It's Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
And you can choose to celebrate it how you want. You can honor MLK.
I'm going to honor him and at the spa.
Well, as long as it's a free country and it holds, I would agree with everybody. It is a free country at the moment.
Well, yeah, but it's up to us to make sure that doesn't start to change.
Yes, right.
Well, we're trying.
Well, we're trying, yes, and it's important not to forget that we have that right. It is up to us.
Yeah.
Now, there are other people performing too, and I don't really even want to bring it up.
And this is where things take an even deeper turn. This controversy isn't just about Carrie performing at a political event. It represents something much larger, the widening divide in our society. Politics has increasingly become a barrier to human connection. And this situation raises some important questions. Can we separate an artist's personal beliefs from their work? And at what point does criticism of an artist cross the line into bullying or character assassination? The drama also sparked a crucial conversation about the role of the media. The View, with its massive platform, holds the power to influence public opinion. But should they have the right to publicly question a public figure's patriotism without facing any consequences? And when does a critique become a personal attack? Joy Behar's comments didn't just stir the pot. They pushed the conversation into a broader discussion about the media's role in today's polarized climate.
Calling for her to be boycotted and canceled. John Rich weighed in, saying there are several top-tier country artists who support Trump, and I wish they'd finally have the balls to come forward and be counted. Ain't nothing outlaw about keeping your mouth shut to appease the record label. Carrie Underwood is making you look like a bunch of sissy boys.
I don't think so, but then you pushed her and she said, yeah, I guess I am.
Well, I said to her, do you believe that women should make the same amount of money as men? Well, I guess I am a feminist.
Yeah, and she said, I guess I am a feminist. So I think people feel pretty strongly about it. I think art is art, and you have a right to perform where you want to perform. I agree with you, Joy. I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked, but if I were asked, it would be a hard no.
Well, they wouldn't ask me, so I have no.
Right, yeah.
They're not asking any of us.
As you can imagine, the fallout from this incident has been nothing short of epic. Social media is buzzing with memes, TikTok, viral tweets, and heated debates. One meme perfectly captured the contrast between Carrie's poised performance and Joy Behar's fiery remarks. The caption read, "Grace under fire versus unfiltered rage." It's clear there's a divide between those who see Carrie's actions as dignified and those who interpret them as a political statement. Supporters of Carrie have rallied behind her, praising her for staying strong and focused in the face of intense backlash. They admire her for refusing to let the drama derail her. On the flip side, critics of The View are calling for accountability, accusing the show of stoking division instead of fostering constructive dialogue. They argue that media outlets like The View should hold themselves to higher standards and not fuel the flames of anger and division. Then there's a growing group of people in the middle, the ones who are simply tired of the constant outrage. They're calling for a shift, urging everyone to take a step back and stop turning every debate into a battleground. One tweet summed it up perfectly. At the end of the day, it's just music. Why do we keep turning everything into a war zone?
You know the words, help me out here. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray.
So, what's the takeaway from all of this? Carrie Underwood's decision to perform at Trump's inauguration has certainly sparked a firestorm of controversy, but it's also highlighting something much deeper. It's about standing firm in your beliefs even when it's not the popular choice. Whether you agree or disagree with Carrie's politics, one thing is clear. She's not backing down, and that takes real courage. As for The View, this situation raises important questions about the role of the media in shaping public opinion. Sure, talk shows like The View have the right to express their views, but the bigger issue is whether they've crossed the line, from critique to personal attack. Have they gone too far in how they treat public figures? And what does that say about the state of the media today? Now, we want to hear from you. Was Carrie Underwood right to perform at Trump's inauguration? Or do you agree with The View's criticism? Do you think the media should be held accountable for fueling divisiveness, or is it simply part of the game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for all the juiciest updates. This story is far from over, and we'll keep you in the loop every step of the way.